Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I should have uploaded more videos, but I assure you more videos coming of interesting topics, so just stick around. Yeah, from the title of this video you already know what we're talking about today. How you know you're raising African children in Germany. So let's jump right in. Number one, you know you're raising African kids in Germany when the first 6 years of their life are spent playing. Yes, you heard me. In Germany, children don't learn actively from the first 6 years of their life. So they learn passively, from educative play routines. But basically, kindergarten time is just play time and, fun time, going outside sightseeing and all of that. But there are no active learning, so to say, compared to Nigeria. Before David moved here at 5 years, he was offering at least 6 subjects. Maths, English, was already taking notes, and religion, social studies, and all of that. But in Germany, the first 6 years is playtime. When you're 6, you go to school, and from the first grade, you begin to learn alphabets and numbers. Yeah. So, number 2 point will be fathers are involved in the upbringing of their children. When we move to Germany and we go outdoors to play in the playground, I noticed that men come to play with their children without their wives. I was totally taken aback with that because I was never used to having just men care for their children. At least I could see a father and a mother with their children. I guess it's just my Nigerian background, it wasn't something that I was used to. So when I came here, I see that men are also responsible for caring for their children, and I think I like that system because it helps the child to also form a bond with their fathers, and it's really cool. So it's in German law that both men and women have equal rights, so that means you guys share everything equally. It's called a Gleichberechtigung. It means chores are being shared among couples equally, and I find it really interesting. The third point is, you're raising kids in Germany when your kids are highly opinionated. So in Nigeria, my opinions didn't matter. I'm talking about myself when I was growing up, and I think that represents a whole lot of other children who grew up in Nigeria also. So your opinions don't really matter. Your parents take decisions for you. You don't have choices. Your father goes out and buy whatever thing for you, and you have to take it. You understand? So it's in Germany I learned to give my children choices, to let them say what they want, and I think it's a cool and a healthy way to raise a child. And since I've learned that, it has helped me in relating with my children and to avoid a lot of frictions here and there. Of course, there are certain things that I have to make the decisions solely, but most things like the supplies and all that, it's just cool to let them choose and say, oh, I want to have this instead of this. And even when they want to eat, just so that they grow up in this very healthy way, and they're not forced into doing certain things that they don't want to do, and they're able to just say, oh, I don't want to do this. I feel it goes a long way affecting the child in the future. Yeah. So my very fourth point will be that you're raising your kids in Germany when you go to the kindergarten, even during winter, and you find your kids playing outside, like in very low degrees. I know this, when we just moved here, I was taken totally aback because I was like, it's so cold and my kids have snotty nose. But recess time is always outdoor time in Germany, and they adhere to this even if the weather is so bad. In Germany, it doesn't matter. Your child will play outside. Last point will be that your kids are independent. Really, really independent. In Germany, children are allowed to start doing things by themselves from a very early age. Even in the kindergarten, they learn to play and pack up their toys from very young age. Maybe it's typical of the Western world, but in Nigeria, I don't know, I didn't grow up like that, but yeah, my kids learned to be very organized and independent from a very early age. I think it's part of the curriculum in the kindergarten, so your child grows up like that. Yeah, my very last point will be bilingual kids. So when you're raising kids in Germany and you're a migrant like ourselves, definitely you're coming from another culture, so your children grow up with 2 cultures or maybe 3, depending on where you're coming from, what your situation is. For us, our kids are bilingual. They speak English and German. Yeah, your children automatically become bilingual. So that's how you know that you're raising African kids in Germany. Well, all of these points represent my opinion, and if you live in Germany, you're a migrant and you have a contrary opinion to what I've just stated in my video, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to tell me what your experiences are like. Like this video if it has been helpful to you. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, keep coming back. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for stopping by, and consider subscribing and stick around for more interesting videos. Have a nice one and peace out. I'll see you in my next video.